I'll try and make it quick. All right. Well, I forgot to hit record, so here we go again. Um, so this is the
Got to hit
story.
record.
This is the story of a man who supposedly met the devil, right? So this guy was on vacation, and he was at the beach, and the beach had a bar, and he planned to go swimming basically that whole day. He
Huh?
was planning on just swimming in the beach and just chilling,
Wait.
relaxing, whatever. He canceled the swimming thing really last minute, and he was like, I'm just gonna go to this bar that's, I don't know, less than a mile away from this beach, and he's just gonna chill there. And yeah, so he goes to this bar,
Was it
and
at nighttime?
I don't think it was. I think it was at daytime. He goes to this bar, and he sits down, and there's this guy who walks up to him. He's already at the bar, and so, I mean, I guess you could say he knew he was coming there. I don't know, but yeah, this guy walks up to him and he says, "You were supposed to go swimming today, and I was gonna drown you in the ocean when you did it, but you canceled last minute." And the guy was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And also, how do you know that? Which is also weird. And the guy's just like, he does this thing with his fingers. I guess it's supposed. He does this thing where he walks on the table with his fingers, like his fingers or legs or something. That shit. And he used to do that as a kid. The guy. So, implying that he knew that about him also. So this guy kind of knows a lot about him. He says he should. I forgot to leave. I left this detail out before. He said he should treat his girlfriend better also, and the guy claims that he was treating his girlfriend like shit. Apparently, they're not together anymore, but when they were, apparently he treated her really shittily. And yeah, he says all this stuff he knows about him somehow, and the guy, the guy's just really creepy, and apparently his pupils are really small, his eyes are gray as if he were blind, like he had really long nails, pretty sharp teeth, not super sharp, just pretty sharp, sharper than the average person. um he was just a really creepy looking dude. He was just off, and yeah, and this guy says they have this long conversation, and after that he's just like, the next time you see me, um I'm gonna be in a black Mercedes, and the next time you see me will be when you die. And yeah, he said he's gonna be in a black Mercedes, and a license plate is gonna say Utopia. And if you look this car up, it's a real car in California. It's a black Mercedes, just like he said. You can look it up yourself. You can try it on any website where you can look up license plates. You can try that. Look up Utopia and it'll come up. So the car is real, and something else that gives this story more credibility is his girlfriend has a diary, and she writes down, she uses it as you would a diary, and she wrote down this whole situation, and there's pictures that he took of her diary, like they got back together later in life, and we're talking about this, and it was like, can I see your diary? So yeah, that happened. And yeah, she wrote all of this down, and I'll try and find the pictures, but yeah, that gives it even more credibility, because he had pictures of her diary and the whole story that she wrote down. And so when they left that bar, I think it was nighttime at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the guy claimed that he was the devil. So yeah, he claimed that he was the devil, and so when they left this bar, the girl, not religious at all, she said that was a demon. And the guy was just like, I think he just didn't say anything, but he did mention how she wasn't religious, and that's really out of character for her to say. So he was just like, that's a demon. And the guy, I was just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe he's something. Certainly isn't a normal person by any means. So yeah, that's the story about the guy who supposedly met the devil, claims to be the devil. So yeah, and this guy 10 years later is still terrified of every black Mercedes that passes him. Like he's paranoid. So pretty fucking creepy.
What town was this in?
I don't know. I could probably look at the story and find out, but I'm pretty sure it was in California. And apparently the guy was wearing like really, I forgot to mention this also. The guy claimed that I don't know why the devil would do this, but the guy claimed that he killed himself in the 1990s, and he was wearing really old clothes, like as if he were from that time also. And
well, what year did this story take place then?
I think like 2008. So I guess that's not that far, but that's still a difference. That's not far from 1990s, but you know, it's different. It's long enough to have different clothing. So this was a very long time ago, but yeah.
Also, 2008. I mean, that's 11 years ago. 11 years is really a long time for. I guess it is for somebody to not be with someone and be with someone and be like, oh, you remember this? Like, you think it'd be like 20, 30 years or something. Because then be like, oh, do you remember this? And then, you know, I don't know. If it's fake, then that would make the story better. But,
yeah, I guess so. But yeah, apparently it was only 10 years, like, since it happened. And then they were like, do you remember that? And she's just like, yeah, I have it written down in my diary. And she still had it. And he was like, oh. And he posted the pictures of her diary on Reddit. And everyone was like, yeah, obviously they're skeptics, but most people believed that it actually happened because she had it written down. So I guess she could have written that down beforehand. But yeah, most people were just like, yeah, I guess that's pretty credible. Yeah, my thing is like, I'm assuming, I don't know why the devil would be like, oh, I killed myself. Like, I don't really understand that, but like,
yeah, it doesn't sound like the devil.
Sounds more like a demon maybe, but I'm thinking maybe he just has a body as a host, just a dead person as a host. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Sense.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, oh yeah, just have this dead person as a host. And if that's not it, I don't know. I have no idea. But the guy claimed he was the devil and he knew everything, every little thing about him. So I don't know, dude. It's just weird.
Man, yeah, it sucks. I think more or less he just did psychologically torture the guy.
Yeah, he absolutely terrified him. Like, because that guy is gonna, I mean, like he said, he's gonna be looking for a black Mercedes for maybe possibly the rest of his life.
Wanted to mess with the guy, especially if the girlfriend was not being treated well. Maybe she hired a creepy looking guy to go and say that to him.
Hello everyone, Sonic here, as you can tell, and I just wanted to quickly come on here to say sorry for the insanely short episode, but something came up as we were recording, and as you heard in the beginning, I forgot to hit record the first time, so I told the story to Chris 3 times at this point, and I don't want to have to tell it again on a re-recording of this episode. So, but to compensate, we're going to try to put out another full-length episode soon after this one. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.